Well, welcome everybody. It is May 17th. That's right. And Miss Liz is wearing different. That's right. You're going to see a lot of changes today. Today we're launching 3 books, not 1, but 3. And we are doing the TEA. The T equals teaching, E equals educational, and A equals awareness. And Jennifer Grenier was the one who wrote the foreword for book 3. That's right. So the A of awareness. Now you might be asking why she wrote in book A and why Miss Liz got her to write in the 3rd book. Well, I'm going to share a little bit on how we got to know each other and how we got to keep the awareness of friendship alive. I met Jen years ago, I think 4 or 5 years ago now. The years have passed. But I met her and we wrote in an anthology collection. So, and then we just kept the friendship alive and we just stayed connected, and she's been cheering me on. So Jen, I want to thank you for writing it in today's book. And why did you write the foreword for Miss Liz?
I was honored when you asked me to write the foreword for you, Liz. I just have this special, you hold a special place in my heart. And over the years, the connection that we've made, and we've built such a beautiful friendship. I mean, we live a few provinces away from each other, but we still stay connected. And when you asked me, I had tears, and my heart was just so touched by you asking me, because of all the people in your life. I'm like, oh wow, thank you so much. Like, it meant a lot to me, but it meant even more to you because of the friendship that we have and that we've built and grown, and we share so much from our past that's helped us to grow into who we are today. And that's something that we really bond over, is being our authentic selves and sharing that vulnerably, and just moving forward in life together. And yeah.
And you just said the word authentic, and authentic is in the book of awareness. These books are with the letters, so you will see different words, and authentic is in there. So thank you, Jen, for just being you, like, getting to know each other. And she flew all the way from out west to Ontario to see me. Like, nobody has ever done that for me. Nobody has ever just wanted to spend time with me and get to know me on a personal level, good friendship. And I think it's really important that we keep the awareness alive, and teach the children, that are in schools, keep your friendships alive. Years later, you just never know who you'll be connected with again. And like, this isn't like we're together, we're stuck. This is the legacy of Miss Liz and Jen. Like, our friendship is forever. It is a set in stone. Show you the last one that Jen is in first. I'm going to go backwards. So we're going to do backwards with Jen. So Jen is in this beautiful book, The A equals awareness. And I wanted to keep it very simple. You'll wonder why I put A equals awareness, because I think it's important that we read this, that A equals awareness, and the pour of awareness. Keep pouring, keep serving. In this book, you'll see some stories of Miss Liz's mental health and how the awareness of staying strong and connecting with people like Jen, when your mindset is down. So, but there's a lot of incredible things in this book. You'll see like some exercises, and in the back, you'll see Miss Liz as a little girl and then as a grown woman. So, and you'll see the same smile. So there's a lot of story between the ages. So I did have a hard time growing up, and so you'll see that in all of the books. They're not heavy books. They're very playful. They can be put into your schools, your classrooms. They're very playful. They're very readable. Bedtime stories. You could read one letter and then skip over and go to the next letter. You can really just be, and like Jen said, authentic, and look at the book open and authentic. So you just never know, right, with the friendships and that. So if you want this copy, it's $1.99 ebook today, May 17th, 2023, Miss Liz's birthday. I am 49, big 49. I'm going big before the big 50. I do it different. I'm just a different girl. And I'm going to get these into the schools, into the events, the communities, and all of that. And I want to thank Jen for being a part of that, because together we're going to make a difference for a lot of students, a lot of kids, and even parents. Grab a book. You want something to read while you're having a cup of tea? Well, this is what you got to read. Like, So this is a beautiful book, and that's the book that Jen is in. And they are on, they are live now. They are available for $1.99 ebook, Kindle, and the paperback is $15. And I left it all $15 across the world because everyone is equal in Miss Liz's. And then we have the second book, which we will have some speakers on that as well that will help Miss Liz with number 2. And in this one, it's educational. So you're going to get some education. You're even going to get, I'm going to show you, you're going to get the surprise guest of who invented education.
Oh,
So
wow.
you will see how education all began. There's a lot of things. And then book 1 is the teaching of Miss Liz's story as a little girl to where I am today. And each of these books have a reason behind them: the past, the present, and the future. So you'll see the colors are heavy, then light, then lighter. So it's almost like making a cup of tea. So you'll see the cup, the sugar, and the cream. So Jen, how was your experience to write the foreword for Miss Liz?
To write the foreword, I just actually sat down and started just writing out what was pouring from my heart, actually. It didn't, if I want to, if I'm going to be transparent and honest, I literally sat down and I just wrote it because it just naturally flowed from how I was feeling and the relationship that I have with you, and about who I know you as a person to be, you know. And I also did read your stories in the anthology book that we were part of. And so getting to know you through those stories and then getting to know you in person over the years, um, it was easy to write. I didn't have to think on anything. Like, it just naturally flowed from my heart. And I don't know, you're a beautiful woman. You have so much to offer the world, and you have a voice, and finding that voice through everything that you've been through, you're an inspiration to many. And so it was easy to write the foreword.
Well, thank you so much. It's going to be an emotional day for me. Of course, I'm turning a year older. So, but, and this is why I wanted you, Jen, because I want people to understand the importance of staying personal, staying connected, staying, in touch with the people who actually impact your life. And Jen, you impact my life because you traveled to come and see me. We spent time together. We had a lot of laughs. We have some good memories together. And you've always been that person that says, you know what, listen, come on, you got this. Don't give up. Like, on my harder days, you're always pushing. And that's why I wanted you in the A. There was a reason why I do everything I do. For anybody that is gonna grab a copy, you'll understand Miss Liz more once you get the copies of the book. And if you want to know a little bit more, you can check also out all the other anthologies that I've been in. I've been in a couple of other ones. And had I not shared my story, I would not be here today. And Jen, I want to thank you for bringing different with me, because this is real. Like, this is happening. In a community, and you have an event or something, and you would like these books, or you would like, either Jen or myself to speak at your events. I think it's really important that we encourage each other and we support each other, because without Jen's support, without the support of the other people that are in these books, I would not be where I am today. Really, really enjoyed the time, and this is just a new adventure for us, because you just never know where we're going to go with this, right?
100%. Yeah.
Like, it might connect us even more. So we might even have to, we'll have book travel, I'm bringing my number forward 3 with me to sign some books. So, there's a lot of things that could happen from this, but I just really want to get the message out there today, is the awareness of friendship, the awareness of staying connected. And Jen, you've done that. You've been a friend, and you really mean a lot to me. Our friendship is really special. What do you have to say before we wrap up? And then I'm going to get into the next interview with the next person. But what would you like to say to everybody out there today?
What I would like to say is, going from complete strangers to building such a beautiful friendship, don't don't judge, be open, have a big warm heart, welcome anyone in, you know, but also love wholeheartedly, and just allow that person to be themselves, you know, accept them for who they are. Because Liz and I met, and we've been through some similar things, right? I see myself, you know, in parts of Liz's life, and maybe she sees herself in parts of mine just through what we've been through over time, and that just bonds us even more. And it's her story has taught me, maybe my story has taught her in ways, and it's built a beautiful friendship over time. But like I said, from complete strangers. A few years ago, we didn't know each other, we lived provinces away, but we met, you know, through it was just a random way of meeting, and it wasn't even through books. And we met, but we were meant to be on this path together. So you never know who's going to change your life, and just be accepting of that, right? You never know where Miss Liz's journey is going to take you, and who you're going to meet on that way, because she's such a genuine woman that pours from her heart, you know, and she has all the flavors, and she's there just to be herself. And you know, that's what I have to say is just love without judgment.
You do it all the time, you know. And tears are good. Tears are good. I tell it to everybody that tears are good because it's the release of the heart, right? It's the release of joy.
Yeah.
Jen, I really want to thank you from the bottom of my heart, but
Yeah.
I want to thank you for being a part of my books and being connected with me for life. We are,
Thank you for
you know,
me to be part of this journey with you.
the legacy is going to be beautiful, you know. So I want to really thank you. So again, today they are launched. Go grab your copies. They are $1.99 for the ebook, the Kindle, and the paperback is $15. And share them with the school, share them with your community, share them with services, you know, because I'm 100% who I am, and I wear myself on my sleeves 100% real and raw, with all my scars. Jen, we really did connect, and your story, because of your story, that's why I picked you to be in this book, because we do have similar stories, and we have been through a lot, and we both have continued on. So I want to thank everybody. You know, I'm a grandma, so grandma has her little tea room here for her little granddaughter. You know, and each of the books you'll see there's a lot of personal touches in there. Each of the books have been dedicated to my 3 children, and the child that I lost from stillborn is the holder of all 3 books. Thank you, Jen, and I will see you, and we will be celebrating today. And